Friends, I Dr. Junas Kumar, working as a professor in CSC department at Central Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. In online lecture series, today I will discuss about the process. Basically, in operating system, executes a variety of program like batch system, time sharing system. In batch system, the process is called job, but in time sharing system, it is called a user program or task. Process, we write a program in different languages. We write the code in lining. Basically, program is set of instructions, and when the instruction is executed, that known as process, means a program in execution. A program, the process has a multiple parts. Number one, text section. Here we write the program code, and the program counter indicate the current activity of the processors register. It execute the program. The instructions will be executed next. Which instruction will be executed next? Stack basically is a temporary area which is used for the storage of data, and data section contains the global variables, local and global variables also, and heap containing the memory dynamically allocated during the runtime. This is the basically structure of the process as I mentioned earlier: stack, heap, data, text section, etc. After that, when a process executes change states, the state of the process is defined by the correct activity of the process. Each every process have 5 states during their life, from the creation to the termination. A new state when a process is being created. Running, in this state the instructions are executed. It perform in CPU. Basically, CPU in computer, CPU used for the execution of the program. All the process is done executed in the CPU. Waiting state, suppose a process is waiting for input output event, that will stay in the waiting state. Next is ready. Ready state makes in the RAM in a queue. Multiple job can be available in the memory, primary memory, RAM, and the job which stay in the RAM or in ready state which wait for the processor. Terminate, this state comes after the running states. When a process execute completely, it goes finish. So we can understand better this state process state in through this diagram. It has 5 state. Number one, new, ready, running, terminate, and waiting state. New state, as I told you earlier, here the new process created. It can come from the secondary memory to the primary memory. Primary memory means ready state. The ready state makes in the RAM. So multiple jobs can be available in the ready state, and which process which will go for the running state will assign to the processor, which is decided by the scheduler. We will discuss this topic later. Scheduler decide which process will come from the new state to the running state, and the scheduler which process will go for the ready state to running state, and which process, the process which need input output event and will go for the waiting state. So in between the state of new or ready, the long term scheduler works here. It decides the degree of multi-programming. So more and more process can come in the ready state, and the which process will go for the running, the short term scheduler STS will decide here, but dispatcher carry the process. And suppose a process required some input output event, the medium term scheduler work here, the process will go in the waiting state. Suppose a process execute completely, that go in the terminate state. And suppose a process is running and some interrupt arise. Interrupt means maybe of electrical interrupt, maybe of software interrupt, that will go again in the ready state. So we follow this phenomena of the execution of the process from near to terminate, and from running to waiting state, and waiting to ready state. And process control block. Process control BL block keeps the whole background information of the process. Like a man have their name, have their address, have their age, have their ID. So a process also have their identification, and the process is also reside in the PCB, process control block. The process control block keeps the related to the process state. Process state means the process currently at which state. It process is in running state, or process in waiting state, or process in ready state. So process, it keeps the current status of the process. Program counter means location of the instructions to next execute. Okay, which instruction will be executed next? The program counter keep the information of the process. Next is CPU register. CPU registers contents of the all process centering registers. This basically register keeps the register information. And CPU scheduling information, it contains the priority of the process, scheduling queue of the pointer, where the pointer is available currently. And next is memory management. Memory, how much memory is allocated to the process, where the process is stored in the memory. So this memory management information keep the information of the memory information of the process. Accounting information, accounting as used for the clock time, starting time, and what is the limit of the process. Input output status information, input output device allocated to the process list to open the file. So PCB basically contains the whole background information of the process. Like I discussed here, process state, program counter, process CPU register, CPU scheduling information. When a process execute and complete their execution, or in between did not complete their execution, so that is stored in their PCB. Next topic is context switching. Context switching means switching of the CPU from one process to another process. Suppose I have two process P0 here and process P1. So in between the process, operating system works here, and process, as I told you, this is the process 0. In between have operating system, and next process is P1. So how the process will execute one by one, and how the process will assign to the CPU one by one. So we will see in this figure. Initially, suppose a process P0 executing, and when the process executed at this position, suppose some interrupt arises, so process P0 will save into their PCB. Here the PCB 0 assigned for the process P0. So when the process P1 was executing, the process P1 was in ideal state. When the next the process P0 was executed, suppose interrupt was arises, At that time the process P1 was at idle state. Here the CPU will switch to the process P1 and the information of PCB1 will reload. This process will assign to the CPU. From this point to this point process P1 will execute. यहाँ तक प्रोसेस एग्जीक्यूट हुई. इन बिटवीन फिर कोई इंटरप्ट आ गया तो P1 जो एग्जीक्यूट हो रही थी वो अपने PCB1 में स्टोर हो जाएगी. और उसके बाद जब तक P1 एग्जीक्यूट हो रही थी P0 क्या था, ये आइडल स्टेट में था. कब तक? जब तक हमारी P0 लोड नहीं हो जाती CPU को, तब तक फिर ये लोड होगी एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए P0 को. P1 ये यहाँ से यहाँ तक आइडल स्टेट में रहेगी. तो यानी कि जब तक एग्जीक्यूशन एक प्रोसेस का चल रहा है दूसरी आइडल में रहेगी. कोई इंटरप्ट आ गया इन बिटवीन तो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम क्या करेगा, उसको उसके PCB ब्लॉक में स्टोर कर देगा और दूसरी प्रोसेस पर CPU चला जाएगा. तब तक वो एग्जीक्यूशन होगा. सपोज कोई इंटरप्ट राइज हो गया फिर वो PCB में उसके सेव हो जाएगी, दूसरी प्रोसेस लोड हो जाएगी. इस तरह से 1 by 1 प्रोसेस एग्जीक्यूट होती रहती है. दिस इज कॉल्ड द कॉन्टेक्स्ट स्विचिंग. मैंने स्विचिंग ऑफ CPU फ्रॉम one process is to another process. This is called context switching. Here next topic is scheduler. Scheduler, a process migrate between the various scheduling queues throughout its lifetime purpose. Here the operating system must select the scheduling process from these queue in some fashion. This selection process is carried out by the appropriate scheduler. Scheduler basically a software program. Yes, we can say it's an algo which is defined in the operating system. In batch system, more processes are submitted and then executed immediately. So these processes are spooled to a mass storage device like disk, where they are kept for later execution. So here we will discuss the types of the scheduler. As I told you earlier, in process transition state we have 3 scheduler: long term scheduler, short term scheduler and medium term scheduler. Like long term scheduler works in between the process new to ready state. Like from according to the definition given here, long term scheduler select the process from the disk and load them into the memory. Means from disk to primary memory. It brings the process, we select the process from the hard disk and which process will go in ready state. Ready state makes in the RAM. So it decides the process which will go from the new to ready state. It controls the degree of multi-programming. If the number of process in memory, it execute late frequency देन अदर शेड्यूलर. ये क्या करता है, डिग्री ऑफ मल्टी प्रोग्रामिंग को जो है कंट्रोल करता है. इसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि कितनी प्रोसेस रैम आनी है, कितनी भेजनी है, कम करनी है. वो प्रोग्रामिंग को बढ़ा भी सकता है, डिक्रीज भी कर सकता है. ये डिपेंड करता है मेमोरी के साइज़ पे, कंप्यूटर के स्ट्रक्चर पे. सो इफ़ द डिग्री ऑफ मल्टी प्रोग्रामिंग इज स्टेबल देन द एवरेज रेट ऑफ प्रोसेस क्रिएशन इज इक्वल टू द एवरेज डिपार्चर रेट of the process leaving the systems. The long-term scheduler is needed to be invoked only when a process leaves the system due to longer interval between the execution. It can afford to take more time to decide which process should be selected for the execution. Next category comes short-term scheduler. Short-term scheduler works in between the ready state to the रनिंग स्टेट. कि कौन सी प्रोसेस रेडी से CPU को जाएगी ये वो डिसाइड करता है. ये इन बिटवीन काम करता है रैम के अंदर और टू CPU के इन बिटवीन. डिसाइड तो करेगा ये, लेकिन कैरी कौन करेगा, डिस्पैचर. कि ये प्रोसेस डिस्पैच होगी ये डिसाइड करता है. मीडियम टर्म शेड्यूलर MTS. Some operating system introduce an additional intermediate level of scheduling known as medium term scheduler. The main idea behind this scheduler is that sometimes it is advantageous to remove the process from memory, hence reduce the degree of multiprogramming. At some later time, the process can be reintroduced into memory and its execution can be continued from where it had left off, or this is called the swapping. Swapping basically is terms of memory management, but swapping what happen in transfer of process from hard disk to memory and memory to hard disk, this is called swapping. अगर कोई प्रोसेस एग्जीक्यूट हो रही सीपीयू में, अगर कोई इनपुट आउटपुट रिक्वायरमेंट की नीड है प्रोसेस के लिए, तो वो प्रोसेस वेटिंग स्टेट में आ जाएगी. ये कौन काम करता है? ले जाने का डिसाइड का मीडियम टाइम शेड्यूलर वेटिंग स्टेट में जाएगी. जैसे इनपुट आउटपुट रिक्वायरमेंट पूरी हो जाएगी फिर वो अपना रेडी में जाएगी. इस तरह से एग्जीक्यूशन इनका चलता रहता है. शेड्यूलर बेसिकली इससे सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोग्राम एज आई टोल्ड यू अर्लियर. तो ये क्या करता है? प्रोसेस को शेड्यूल करने का काम आता है. सो dear students, thanks for this lecture. All the best.